In the previous video, we went over the store manager on website.com. We talked about setting it up and a few of the options available to you when creating your own store. In this video, we'll be talking about products on your store. Products are what you'll be selling from your website and will be added using the store manager. We'll also be going over the product collections, where you can set some products to be in a certain collection and then feature that collection in a slideshow or a gallery. So let's begin with singular products. We're here on our store, and we're going to be adding a few different items that we'll be selling to our users. Before we can begin adding product elements to our site, we must first add some products into our store manager for sale. So let's head there. I can go over to store and then go to store manager and then choose products catalog. Make sure your store manager has been activated, which you'll need to do before adding any products to your store. So now we're here in the products catalog, and this is where you'll be adding all of your products for sale on your site. In the products catalog, you can add products, edit existing products, or even create new collections of products. So let's begin by hitting New Product. You'll be taken to a page where you can input all of the information for the product you're going to be selling. Here you can choose things such as name, price, description, and even input information such as weight, availability, and add images. When adding pictures to the product, you can add multiple images, which is a good idea to show off multiple variants of the product. Say if you had a t-shirt and wanted to show off the different colors. At the bottom, you have product options. This is for when you have multiple options of the same product, such as different colored shirts or different sizes. Instead of creating a new product for each type of shirt, you can just add the options available here. So I'll go ahead and create a few products. So you can now see that I've created a few different new products for our store. After that, we can talk about collections. Collections are groups of products that can be displayed together on your web pages. For example, say you have a few shirts that are all newly in stock, you can create a collection called New T-Shirts and add all of those shirts to it. I'm going to be creating a collection of tasty treats. So what I can do is head over to the collections section, and you can see the collections I have here already. I have an all products and a featured one, and I'm going to be creating a new one. So I'll go up here to where it says new collection, and I can add and remove products here. So I'll add all those new ones that I just added. You can see I have these here, and you can rearrange the order that you want them to be displayed in the collection by clicking on this icon here and moving it around. So I can also just give this collection a name, and I'll call it Tasty Treats. And then give it a bit of a description. You also have the option to set a featured image for the collection here. So once you're done with that, you can go up to here and hit Save. And that will save the collection. Now that we've created a collection, let's head back to our store page. So we can go here. And you can see we have our store right here. So I'm just going to make a few changes to this page to make it more feel like a patisserie store. So I'll just make those changes now. And then I can go ahead and get rid of some of the products that I have available so far. So all of these are shirts, you can see. So I can just go ahead and select all of them and delete them. And you can see that I have more down here, and I'll get rid of this collection as well. Perfect. So now what I'm going to be doing is adding singular products and a collection. So first, let's talk about adding a singular item. To add a singular product, you can click on the store icon, and then instead of going to Store Manager, click on Add Store Elements. And you can see I have some options here of what to add. So I have these two options for adding a single product. I'm going to be choosing this one. So I'll click on this, and I will add that right here underneath New Products. And you can see I have that here on the page. Now, to customize this to be one of the products that I just added, I can click on it, and over here in the panel box, choose Select a Product. And then this will open up a menu where I can select what product I want to be featured here. So how about for this, I choose cream-filled cupcakes. So I'll select that and hit OK. And you can see that those changes have been reflected here on this singular product element that I just added to the page. You can also customize a few of the stylistic options of this product as well, such as the layout, so I can choose how I want the product to be laid out, or some style options, such as the font, ribbon, or colors, or some basic settings, such as show hover effects, shadow, or crop the image when displaying it. That looks good. Now that we've looked at adding a single product, we can add a collection as well. So if I scroll down here to where it says featured collection, I'm going to be adding a collection here. So much like adding a single product, we can head over here to the store and add store elements. And then if we scroll all the way down, you can see that we have product collections down here. So I can choose a slider or a grid. For this, I'm going to be using a slider. So I'll click on that and you can see it appears here on my mouse. And I will just place it and bring this down. And I will just put this in place. Perfect. Now, much like setting a single product, I can click on this collection and go over to the panel box and choose Connect to Collection. And then how about I choose Tasty Treats, which is the one that we just created, and then hit OK. And you can see that all of the items that I added to that collection are now here in this slideshow collection. Again, you have some stylistic options to play around with too. So for this, I can choose the layout. So I can choose it to be vertical or just be a regular slider. I can also choose the pagination, as well as choose columns, rows, and the margin. So if I bring that margin down a little bit, you can see that the images get closer together. And then I can also change some of the style options, such as font, ribbon, colors, and aspect ratio of the images, or some settings, such as hover effects, shadow, and crop an image. Finally, if we go back to the store elements and scroll up to the top, you'll see we have one called a shopping cart. This is useful to have on your site, as it will let the user put multiple items into their cart for one big purchase. You can customize what the icon looks like. So if I click on it, and how about we place it up here in the header, and then select it, and I can change what the icon design looks like. So I can choose that and choose what I want this cart to look like. So I can change it to look like that, or more of a bag. And I can change the style as well, such as the font and color. One last thing to note, you are not limited to putting products only on your store homepage. You can choose to add products or collections to any page of your website. The store homepage can be hidden or customized by replacing the product placeholders with your own products and collections, much like how you saw me do it. And that was an overview of adding products and collections to your website for sale. We talked about adding singular products and creating collections of product on your website. If you have any more questions, stay tuned to this channel. Thanks for watching.